Kia Niro Expert Review. The Kia Niro occupies a space between hybrid and plug-in hybrid hatchbacks and crossovers, providing a high riding driving position and competitive fuel economy. All new for 2023, the second-generation Niro arrives with radical new styling and a fresh interior. It's also offered as a battery electric vehicle, which Kia calls the Niro EV. Previous versions of the Kia Niro didn't do anything special in particular aside from providing great fuel economy and an affordable and practical package. For 2023, the Kia Niro Hybrid and PHEV have eye-catching design inspired by the Haба Niro concept car that was shown at the 2019 New York Auto Show. The improvements extend to the interior, which draws many similarities to the handsomely styled EV6 electric crossover. The Niro is larger than before and boasts a longer wheelbase, but the ride quality is still pretty stiff and chattery. While the Niro Hybrid doesn't boast any output improvements from its drivetrain, Kia says it worked over the engine to improve cooling and combustion for increased efficiency. The PHEV version boasts significantly more horsepower than the first-generation model. Our biggest complaints with the previous generation Niro were with the drivetrain and braking, and we found both of these areas to have improved dramatically our first test review. The Kia Niro comes with a hybrid drivetrain that develops 139 horsepower and 195 pounds-to-foot of torque. Rated at 53/54ths of a mile per gallon city/highway, Kia estimates its potential range on a tank of gas at 588 miles. Power is sent to the front wheels via a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. In our testing, the Kia Niro Hybrid strolled from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 9.1 seconds. The plug-in hybrid variant produces a combined 180 horsepower and 195 pounds-to-foot of torque. It also uses a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission like the regular hybrid variant. The PHEV uses an 11.1 kilowatt-hour battery, which is good for 33 miles of electric-only range. It can charge the battery in 3 hours via a level 2 charger. With this increased power output, the Niro PHEV accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. The first-generation Kia Niro was equipped with drive mode settings including Sport and Eco, but now a new Green Zone drive mode has been added. This setting automatically enables electric-only driving in residential areas and when the car is traveling past hospitals and schools, in an attempt to reduce emissions near potentially sensitive individuals. It uses the onboard navigation system to trigger this functionality, and uses machine learning to study the driver's habits to best optimize the drive mode profiles. The funky and extroverted Haba Niro concept car previewed the second-generation Niro's exterior and interior design, which fits into Kia's opposites united design language. The front fascia was simplified for production but clearly carried over into the 2023 Niro styling. Its 18-inch wheels were also inspired by the Haba Niro's 20-inch rims. The Niro also has a similar footprint to the concept car, however its dramatic doors and avant-garde interior didn't translate to the vehicle that will be available in our market. The Haba Niro's emotion monitoring system also remains a dream for now. Given its tidy exterior dimensions, the Niro is smartly packaged and fairly roomy inside. Worth noting is that the PHEV model has less cargo space than the standard hybrid on account of its larger battery pack. Leading up to crash safety certification from the FS and NHTSA, know that the Niro comes jam-packed with active driver assist technology. Standard features include forward collision avoidance, lane keeping assist, lane following assist, driver attention warning, blind spot collision avoidance, rear cross-traffic collision avoidance assistance, safe exit warning, and rear occupant alert. Kia also offers several additional features, including available adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go capability, as well as navigation-assisted steering. In the Niro's base LX trim, the cabin features an 8.0-inch infotainment touchscreen. That touchscreen grows to 10.3 inches and gains built-in navigation on all the trims above. Regardless, all have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Bluetooth connectivity. The touchscreen is complemented by a 4.3-inch instrument cluster display flanked by snazzy semi-digital gauges. Kia also offers an available head-up display that depicts safety notifications, vehicle speed, and infotainment content. Other optional technology includes a wireless device charger, memory seats, ambient lighting, and a 7-speaker premium Harman/Kardon audio system. As Kia continues to expand its lineup of all-electric offerings, one of its best-known electric vehicles, the Niro EV, enters a second generation for 2023. The redesigned Niro EV is sold alongside gasoline hybrid and plug-in hybrid Niro models, offering car shoppers 3 ways to save on fuel. This compact hatchback runs against efficiency-focused vehicles like the Chevrolet Bolt and Toyota Prius Prime. Electric vehicle capabilities and technology are evolving rapidly, and the Niro EV's 2023 redesign renews its ability to compete in the space. But given the pace that things are changing, does the Niro EV already risk being left behind? The new Niro EV gains more interesting styling, a smartly packaged interior, and, crucially, increased driving range over the previous generation. Compared to the Niro Hybrid or PHEV, its materials, technology features, and driving manners are improved. The electric hatchback's ride quality is a bit too stiff, but the cabin is appreciably spacious and practical. Yet the Niro EV faces rivalry above and below. Although its range is reasonable, its maximum charge rate isn't great. Furthermore, it lacks the premium performance and feel of certain dedicated EVs such as the Kia EV6, Hyundai Ioniq 5, or Ford Mustang Mach-E. Indeed, it's less expensive than those, too, but electric vehicles like the Chevrolet Bolt and Nissan Leaf cost even less. So despite the Niro EV's improvements, it's not the best EV to buy in 2023. Kia equips the Niro EV with an electric motor developing 201 horsepower and 188 pounds-to-foot of torque. In our first test review of the 2023 Kia Niro EV, we walked away missing the previous generation's 291 pounds-to-foot of twist. Still, the Niro EV can hustle from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, which is fairly brisk. Although it's not quite as quick as before, it goes much further on a charge. The 2023 Kia Niro EV returns an impressive 253 miles of range, a jump up from the previous generation model's EPA-rated 238 miles. That's a solid number and comes close to class leaders. The 2022 Chevrolet Bolt EV comes in at 259 miles. The 2022 Hyundai Kona Electric is good for an EPA-rated 258 miles, and the 2022 Nissan Leaf trails this pack with a maximum of 226 miles. Charge rate, too, is improved, rising to a maximum of 85 kilowatts instead of 77. However, that's still not nearly as fast as other dedicated electric vehicles on the market. Every 2023 Kia Niro EV includes numerous driver assist and active safety features. Among these are automatic emergency braking, intersection collision avoidance, side and rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control. Second row legroom in the Niro EV is a few inches less than in the other Niro models. However, it has the same cargo capacity as the standard Niro Hybrid, unaffected by the battery it carries unlike the Niro PHEV. Every Niro EV comes equipped with dual 10.3-inch displays, one for the gauge cluster and the other the infotainment touchscreen. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and navigation are built in. In the front row, there are two USB Type-C ports, one Type-A port, and a wireless device charger, while the second row has two Type-A ports. In the entry-level Wind trim, a 6-speaker audio system is fitted, while the higher-end Wave trim gets a 7-speaker Harman Kardon premium setup. Part of the Niro EV's appeal is its relatively low price among electric vehicles. That's why we suggest sticking with the entry-level Wind trim, which starts at about $41,000. It still comes with some upscale features, like heated front seats, a wireless charging pad, big digital displays, and numerous driver assist features such as adaptive cruise control. The higher-end Wave trim goes further by adding details like a heated steering wheel, premium perforated leatherette upholstery, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror, and upgraded audio system. However, in terms of being an electric vehicle, it's no better than the Wind trim. And as it costs nearly $46,000 to start, the Niro EV Wave comes too close in price to more compelling electric vehicles, such as Kia's own EV6. Thus, the Wind trim is our suggestion in the 2023 Niro EV range. The Niro EV is but one variant in the 2023 Niro lineup, but the EV6 is Kia's first dedicated all-electric vehicle. Taking the shape of a futuristic high-riding wagon, the EV6 is larger, better to drive and, dare we say, better looking than the Niro EV. For 2023, the entry-level EV6 model posts significantly more driving range than the Niro EV, at 310 miles compared to 253. Charging is also much faster in the EV6, which can take on 240 kilowatts while the Niro EV tops out at 85 kilowatts. However, after changes to the EV6 lineup for 2023 it's also much more expensive, now starting at nearly $50,000 while the Niro EV comes in at about $41,000.